How did you hear about Dr. Nuzum?
I heard about him from my mother-in-law. I'm new to the area. We moved here last year, so I didn't have a naturopathic doctor, and I needed to see one pretty quickly, so she recommended him, and I'm not sorry that she did.
For your particular health issue, had you been treated by other health care providers, and what were the results with those doctors, if any?
Well, for one in particular, my thyroid, and I'd seen multiple naturopaths, and as probably many of you know, it's very, very hard to get on the right medication, the right dosage, and it was a naturopath, and she kind of guessed at the dosage, and I went from hypo to hyper. I had such terrible problems. My hair fell out in huge masses. I was really sweaty all the time, and I became suicidally depressed. It was very, very scary. In that instance, no, my my experiences were not very good until I met Dr. Nuzum, who just has a gift for treating these kind of things. I'm very, very thankful.
So at this point, what has your experience with Dr. Nuzum been?
Well, the reason that I first went to him was because I was 11 weeks pregnant in the middle of the year, and I was seeing a midwife, and she wasn't able to help me because it's just not something that she could do, or I was thinking that I was on the wrong dosage of excuse me, medication. So I was having problems. I was sweating profusely and having issues with hair falling out again in masses. So I said, I need to know, should I just get off thyroid medication? What should I do? And she said, well, it can be dangerous being pregnant and not being on thyroid medication, so you need to see some sort of a doctor, and quickly. And so that's when my mother-in-law recommended Dr. Nuzum. So I went in right away. He saw me, I was explaining my symptoms, and immediately he said to me, I would like you to go back to your midwife, and I want you to get tested for progesterone. I think your progesterone might be dropping. The second I find out I was pregnant, I went to my midwife. We checked it, it was good. And I thought, well, I'll do what you're saying, but I really don't think that it's dropped. It's been in such a great place. So I went the next day and I got my blood drawn, and I think it was that day or the next day that I started to miscarry. And then I got word that my progesterone had dropped almost completely. And while it was very, very difficult, I was so thankful that he caught that, because had he not caught that, I would still be wondering and not be in the place that I am now, which is 5.5 months pregnant, thanks to Dr. Nuzum and his wisdom.
What do you think that Dr. Nuzum has done differently for you, and what he does differently as a doctor in general than other doctors that you may have seen in the past?
Well, that's a really good question, because that's the one thing that we have discussed is hormones are such a tricky thing. And it seems like when one is off, they are all off. And a lot of doctors have a tendency to want to just treat them as a whole. Well, he explains that that kind of is the case. They still need to be treated separately in order for them all to be fixed together. And so that's what he's been doing for me, like a progesterone cream, which I'm so thankful for, because that seems to have been the lifeline of this pregnancy. Doing that, and then doing things like DHEA, and also treating my thyroid as well. So he is treating not just the progesterone, he's treating everything individually, so that slowly over time, as my body heals, it will all be healed together. And I think that that's the mark that many naturopaths miss.
What nutritional supplements does Dr. Nuzum currently have you taking? Well,
the one thing that I absolutely love is his Super Earth Energy. I'm so pleased with it. He told me so many testimonials before he gave it to me, and I thought, well, that many people cannot be lying. So he has me on it, and I've definitely noticed just such an incredible boost in energy. Being pregnant, having a thyroid problem, and having a very busy 3-year-old son. A complex B vitamin as well. It's well known that that's just one of the vitamins that you cannot get being vegan, so they highly recommend that you be on a B complex vitamin. They put me on this, and it made, all the difference in the world. And also, when I was 8 weeks pregnant, not feeling so great, I also went into Dr. Nuzum's office and got a vitamin B IV as well, and I noticed that it gave me a major pick-me-up and also helped a lot of the nausea go away. So
well, thank you, Kristen, and we appreciate all your words of kindness to Dr. Nuzum and to what he does.
Thank you, Dr. Nuzum.